Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Wisniewski to kick off for San Francisco. It's the NFC Championship game.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40 and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara, and he'll go down at the 28. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Hamilton. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Now Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Back to throw. Hamilton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be blocked down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo, and you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down, and then in the end it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball on the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hamilton gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hamilton, he'll buy some time right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. But they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hamilton flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, New Orleans.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 49ers, 3.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the...
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Running room for Kamara on first down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Harrison on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 37-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Hamilton. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Back to throw. Hamilton to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Makes the score Saints 13. 49ers, nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Jones. Touchdown, 49ers. Aaron Jones, 30 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. No!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Oh, he he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Herbert throwing again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
The extra point is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Throwing after the interception. Hamilton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warner. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 25-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that's down to 5.
For Niners 21.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So we've reached halftime here in... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The 25-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Is good.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw on second down. Hamilton rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is
from the gun. Hamilton. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
First down, Saints.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Warner. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are back within a score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Off the bootleg. Herbert. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 43 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
He won't go down. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Operating from the gun. Hamilton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warner. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Been a good leadership and a good distributor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a gain of
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. This is good for a first down. His second grab in this NFC Championship bout. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Herbert's pass, intended for George Kittle, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Hamilton. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Throwing on first down, Hamilton. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
33 yards that time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hamilton. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to throw on second down. Hamilton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Hamilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the gun, Hamilton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6. At the 40.
Operating from the gun. Hamilton stepping up. He's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Saints on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and 6. From the gun, Hamilton. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Looking to throw. Hamilton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. They're probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 41-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. As we sign off here, we thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Tonight, it's the National Football League Super Bowl 59.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jackson on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Now it's Jackson. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season. And that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Brought down. Right.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Now he's flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Run to the sideline.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Malik Harrison on the tackle. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and You know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Off the bootleg. Herbert. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll go with Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Jackson's
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Ravens 7, 49ers 0.
From the 31, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a
and trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson.
8-yard line.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson going to hold on to this. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
12-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Off the bootleg. Herbert. Completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Ravens' 27-yard line.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guy.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
30-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Raven.
Jackson going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
29-yard line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be really excited.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Off the bootleg. Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
At the 23-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the bootleg. Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
The score, Ravens 17, 49ers 15.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl, as we'll send you down to Orlando. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off football.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
His kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? Two-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
On the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Herbert pass.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Right back to Dobbins on first. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Auden Tate, 28 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Ravens.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A very solid gain of 27. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He's now 3rd.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
For the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Oh, although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the Ravens taking the field. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And 6.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the bootleg, Herbert. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a